Hey Lego fans, welcome back to the channel, and today we are here for another product review that I have been sent. And this is a review that I have never done ever before, in the sense of I've never been sent one of these types of products ever before. So this is a first time ever occurrence, so I'm very excited for this to see how it turns out and to potentially buy some more myself, like out of pocket. So without further ado, let us have a look at who we will be encasing. If you know guys, who is this? Commander Cody. Oh yeah. So we've got Commander Cody here from Star Wars. So this is the Lego set 75350. If you don't already have this helmet, I highly recommend you get a hold of one. So this came out at the same time as Captain Rex, who are both from Star Wars. And yeah, really fun build with loads of really cool techniques. So I was basically approached by BRIKSMAX to review their brand new kind of line that they're starting of helmet display cases. So I was definitely going to jump at this, and Aaron was only too happy for me to accept the offer for this one. So let's have a look at their display case and what we think. So here we have the box here that we received. So obviously it's a really good size because this will be like one of the sides of the case. So it's looking really good so far from the outside, nice and sturdy box. And we even have kind of like a little nod to Star Wars here at the back as well, which I thought was just a nice added touch as well, rather than just kind of like a plain, boring back to the box. But if you also look closely, you'll see that it's actually serrated here. So this makes me wonder if this is actually part of the background of the case. As I said, I've never actually had a case for any of my Lego sets before. I do have some on the way for Christmas, but yeah, I've not had any at all yet. So I don't know if this is pretty standard, but yeah, this is my feeling as to what this would mean. So let's just get it open and answer some of our questions. Spin in the box. Here we go. Okay, so we have some padded envelopes here that shiggle and shake. Boop, boop, boop. And yeah, we've got some hard stuff in here. So this makes me think this might be the panels in here, nice and protected. We have a support guide here with a QR code that you can scan if you're having any issues, I guess, building the case. And if you want to join the BRIKSMAX Light Club group. Well, there you go. There's a Light Club group. And here we have what I'm guessing is the manual. So it goes through what's included. So we're going to get a bottom plate, an upright column, an acrylic board, a parts package. That must be that. Foundation plate, which will be this part here. So obviously to put the helmet on top of. A service card, which we found in the manual itself. Cool. So there is a little bit of building involved, which is no surprise. So I'm going to need both hands for this. So I'm going to crack on and I will come back to you guys once I've finished. Oh my god, mistakes were made. So I opened this bag that was like a really nice resealable bag to get like the parts out, and they just rolled everywhere, and yeah, they're falling down the table now. I've managed to save them from their imminent doom down this side of the table, so we're good. But yeah, if I'm missing any, I'll know where to check first before I start blaming the messenger. Also, just another note, so I've taken out the acrylic sides, and from the looks of things, obviously it looks frosted, but it looks like everything is really like covered up really well. So there shouldn't be like any scratches on anything. I would be amazed if there were. So it looks like there's going to be some peely back bits here. And also on these black bases here, you can see that they're really well packaged. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how this looks. I think it's going to look really sleek because it's been packaged up so well. So yeah, I'm just going to crack on. Okay, so I've now finished constructing what I could of the display case. Was it an enjoyable build? I'm gonna say no, and here's why. So the first point is that this back section of the box was in fact to pop out the background to the display case, and which is nice because you get two options on either side. However, at the stage when you're supposed to like slip basically the acrylic in with the background, it just causes like this bottom section here to split because basically the grooves, or the grooves, however you like to say it, are not like spaced out enough to get both in. So it's kind of like your background or the acrylic piece, whereas obviously you want both. So you can't actually fit them in. And if you wanted and to try and even get the background on, the actual design is even just wanting it to be kind of like behind it sort of thing. But the cardboard itself is actually too wide, so I'm gonna have to like cut this just right to make it fit, but also not cut it too much so that it just like falls off. So that's the kind of first issue. The second issue I would say is that a lot of it is pinned together, well, it's all pinned together with these kind of like Technic-like pieces that you would get in Lego, but they were so hard to push in. Like I really had to like give it a lot of pressure to the point I thought they were gonna snap. So maybe that's why they give you so many extras, but yeah, that wasn't easy either. And then lastly, I mean, we have like this kind of front swinging section, which I guess is nice. It makes it easy to get in and out of the case, but it does mean that, you know, this kind of like is open to swinging, and it's not like super secure. It's just kind of like sort of in there with like a hinge. And then next is the actual placing of the helmet into the case. So I had in my head that there would maybe be like some sort of like way to attach the helmet into the case, but especially because we have like these exposed studs here, but there's nothing to do that with. So it is just a case of plonking your helmet into the case, and it can, I guess, then move. But I suppose if you're going to have something in a display case, you're not going to be moving it, so like that shouldn't be an issue, but I still think I would have thought and preferred to have the helmet actually secure in the case. But let's just pop it in anyway, and I'll lean the background up against the back because that's the best I can do for now, and we'll see how it looks. So yeah, would I ultimately recommend this case from BRIKSMAX? I would probably say it's a good option if you really just do want something to contain your sets, to make them display better than probably what they would just on their own. But if you're looking for something like really high quality, like willing to fork out the big cash for it, like going places like Wicked Brick, I would probably recommend more, just because they're obviously in the early stages with these kind of cases, maybe trying to still work out some kinks, as I said, about the background not actually fitting in properly, and that probably needing to be cut to size. But as I said, it is still a nice like added touch, and it is a really kind of good, I think the only word to use is budget option. And it is actually really good that someone has gone out there and made a budget option, because other companies like Wicked Brick are really, really expensive, like either the cost of your Lego set, if not more. And obviously this is just a fraction of the price. So, and it will keep out the dust as well, if dust is like a big issue for you, and keep, you know, it nice, and it's not very glary either actually, like it might look like it on camera, but it's really not. It's really quite a clear sheen look through it. So yeah, I would say it might work for you. It's a good option for helmets. I can imagine having these kind of like all in a big row next to each other with loads of other different helmets in them. I would say it's not anything spectacular. You know, there's not any kind of parts on the base that really grab my attention in terms of how it's stuck down. It isn't actually stuck down at all. As I said earlier, it moves. So yeah, I guess it's just each to their own really. I'll put information in the description below if you'd like to find out more. Please don't like base your sole opinion on what I think. As I said, it really depends on your own preference. Personally for me, I would want to maybe pay that extra a bit more for somewhere like Wicked Brick to get really outstanding cases for some of my sets, but then I don't buy cases for all of my sets. If you are someone that maybe wants to buy cases for all your sets, then BRIKSMAX might be the perfect option for you, because you can spread out the cost a bit more. I hope that's been really, really helpful for some people. As I said, this is a brand new item out there. Hardly anyone has these yet, because it's something that BRIKSMAX are doing that's brand new. So yeah, maybe an option for you in 2024 to encase all of your cool helmets, like Commander Cody right here. But yeah, if you found this video useful, please give it a thumbs up and like it, and don't forget to subscribe if you don't already do so. Until next time, guys, bye!